Hey, what's up guys? It's Rubber Falcon 40. This is going to be my part one of me Hemi swapping an Ariens 1128. This is the Hemi 420cc from Harbor Freight. Always wanted to do this. So here is the original machine. This is what the machine is supposed to look like. I actually have 3 of these. This is the best machines ever made in my opinion. This one's all done up just like the rest. It's got armor skids, tire chains, front weight kit, and it also has an upgraded impeller. Now the reason why I have a front weight kit on these is that this machine has an 11 horsepower engine on it, right? So what happens is in heavy wet snow, the machine will kick back and you have to fight it because it's so bottom heavy because of the engine. It's too big for the frame. It's got the nice wide tires, put tire chains on it. Awesome. I posted a couple of videos about this machine. This machine is absolutely undefeated. In any snow, it will throw the heavy wet stuff. I will take this anywhere, anytime, any place to prove that. Lo and behold, this one didn't come with the key start option. That comes in the Pro model and the bigger engines. So what happened was my wife is absolutely obsessed with Ariens, more than me. She found this machine at a garage sale for 50 bucks. It's 1128. It was, you know, for 50 bucks we can't complain. The engine with the Tecumseh had a hole in the block, so that was no good. It's missing the skid shoes, but I put some skid shoes on here in the first place just, you know, so the augers aren't rotting on the ground. And as you can see, the scraper bar is missing and he worn all the way through. And you can see, yeah, see here's mine. No scraper bar, missing. So I have that on order too. I also ordered another set of armor skids, absolutely awesome. Have tire chains coming in. And the goal of this was that I wanted a bigger engine with key start, and the goal is to have the engine actually charge the battery. No charging, you know, after use, while we're using it, it's charging up the battery. Why? Because I want it. Nothing really, nothing needed. Yes, this is going to be part one. So what I had to do is I ordered the factory battery cover from Ariens. Right? I welded it up to the body as just like a crappy paint job just to keep the metal unexposed. See, I burned it through. Right there, I burned through. Not a big deal. I'll clean that up. Do it right, just like everything else I do. And this engine barely fit on this frame. You can see the mounting bolts here. Had to drill them through, and this actually overhangs. Not a big deal. And the same thing here, actually overhangs and sticks out wider than the frame. Not a big deal. And you guys could see here to this support, because there's an overhead valve on top where the chute is here. Obviously the engine's different, this Honda clone. If you look at the newer style Ariens, they actually have a bar that runs up top. So that was my inspiration. I got some flat stock, cutted it, painted it, and I welded that to another piece of metal. I mounted it here. Works awesome, just like the factory. So let's just do a brief demo of now. The belts are not factory size, unfortunately. Let me just take this out. Actually, let me get this. The belts are not factory size, which is not a big deal because this is going to be my machine personally. So I ordered the correct size belts. Well, for the auger, because what happens is the auger engages all the time. And, you know, we'll go from there. So here's my key start. Here is my rectifier regulator, which will charge the battery. If you guys seen in my other video, I also added an extra stator in here, so it's putting out double the power. If you go through my videos, it's going to show you how to do it, what part numbers I use. Now, I didn't get a chance to put a voltage meter to it because I just got done wiring this up. The aftermarket one that I installed lights up my test light like a mother, like Christmas. and then the one from the factory illuminates it but not as bright. So I'm gonna put a voltage regulator on, a voltage meter on there and see what the power output has, because if that's the case, I'll take the factory one out and I'll put another aftermarket one in there. Why? Because I want it. Nothing necessary, nothing crazy. This machine starts with ease, but we're gonna use the key start for the battery. So let's do that. Also gonna retain the factory heated hand grips as well. Probably gonna add a couple of LEDs and a strobe light to this, but that'll be later down the line. That'll be in another part of the video. The important part is just to see how this thing goes, and this thing can be done. This thing is gonna throw snow like you would not believe. And like I said, the 11 horsepower on this one, undefeated, never an issue, never let me down, never bogged up, threw everything that came in its path. But who doesn't want more power? So yeah, let's key start this up. Let me take this so it doesn't work. All right, so if it's gonna get a little loud, I interrupt, the organ's gonna spin the whole time, but that's all right. So let's move this battery here. I don't have it on here because my paint is dry. Key power on. Now let's see. All the way up. Choke. All right, let's fire it up. I'm just gonna put this in here. R2, R1, now let's ramp this up a little bit. Let's jump it to 6 for transportation. All right, so keep it posted.